So what are we promoting this time around? I know you've been in the game for so long, and it's so good to hear that you're still going hard.
Yeah. We just working on. We still move. Well, what actually happened? Like, okay, the summertime record and the She Different record. I put summertime out toward the end of last summer. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't even been out. It's been out. I think now the video been out like 10 months, and it's going. It picked back up. Like, it's done got over in the last month. You know, it's done got over 20,000. 15,000 more views on it. She Different. It's just a lyric video. That shit got like 54,000. You know what I mean? Like, so people checking out for, you know what I mean, for the summer record. So we really just pushing forward with them two records. You know, I'm steadily recording, working on the EP, working with different artists. I actually had a session in Nashville yesterday. I just flew back. Shit, hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago. So, um, just grinding, working. You know what I mean? Trying to be like you, because I see you everywhere.
Don't do that. Make me blush. But that's really good to hear. Like I said, you've been doing what you've been doing for how many years now?
Man, geez. Let's see. Since it started when I'm sprung. So what was that, like 06?
That was crazy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't even know how old I was.
18 years old, 17 to 18 when we jumped in. You know what I mean? Just working.
I had to be like 10 years old or something. That is crazy. But why do you think so? That you're getting a lot of views and you're getting a lot of streams for these songs. Now, why do you
Right.
think people are gravitating to it? And how are you able to still, capture the hearts of people that are fans of you?
I mean, I think it's more so now because, like, see, like people knew that I did records with Pain, and they knew that whole style of me. And I got friends that's been loyal and followed me throughout my whole journey when I first started, when I didn't even know, you know what I mean, what I wanted to do. But just finally now, or didn't know who I really was as an artist, but just now it's like now, you know, knowing who I am, been doing this for so long, you know what I mean. It's just for me, it's like the people are like, man, dude, you come into your own. You just like now we understand, like, oh man, we hear this in this record. This reminds us of this, so this reminds us of that. You know what I mean? Like, so for the most part, it's been them. The fans really been helping me out too, and then getting the recognition. Like, I'm starting to get plaques and stuff for my work, my
Mm-hmm.
work and stuff that I done. A lot of people didn't even know a lot of the records and stuff I was a part of.
Because you're
You
a
know what I mean?
songwriter,
So,
right?
right, absolutely. So, man, and I work with a lot of people. You know what I mean? So it's like, but other people didn't know that. Other people didn't know how much. Hence how I got my name, Jay Lyriq. Just writing records, penning records. So, um, and as far as like capturing, like now everybody's like, okay, it's so crazy because. And me and Keith talk about this all the time. I was talking with a friend of mine who works at RCA,
Mm-hmm.
and when I was first coming in and all this, everybody was like, dude, you look like a rapper. Like, you need to put on you need to do this, you need to do this, do that. They were like, man, you carry yourself like a rapper, and that's R&B. This R&B. Go put on some more calm shit. Don't act like how you act. And look at where we are now. Like, it's so funny because now you can't. Certain instances you can tell the R&B. For the most part, you can't tell R&B singers from rap.
Right. But no, most of the time, especially like August Alsina, when August Alsina came out, I was like, is this a rapper? He started singing. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, and then you got now, and then it's crazy too because like the rappers now are more melodic. So like their records, like everybody be they think the rapper singing. You know what I mean? And that kind of was always like I used a lot of cadences. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. So for me, like the sound where music is now is what I was already doing. Like people told me all the time, like your sound way ahead. It's ahead. It's ahead. Well, now it's just like, well, this is really what I do, and this is really easy. You know what I mean? It comes natural to me. So, I think it has to do with that. The space where music is right now, and it's in a space where it's one of my strong suits.
Facts, and I completely believe that you were a pioneer when it comes to creating the sound that we have today. One question I want to ask you is that, because you said you've been in this game for over 18 years, and I'm sure you, like, from the outside looking in, you're seeing the new guys come up. So how are you responding to the new artists out there, the new sound out there? Are you keeping up with it, or do you not care for it? Give us some details about that.
Oh no, I love it. I love it, and I love what they're doing. It's different. It's definitely different. But the thing of it is, like, to have longevity in this game, you have to be able to adapt. And the sound is gonna forever change. And music is like a circle. It's gonna go in a circle. It's gonna go here, and then even if you hear, like, now, a lot of times, like, people sampling older songs, like from the 90s and stuff like that. Like, now they going back and they're putting their spin, they're putting today mixed with the old school, and then even with now, like, with all the with the new rappers and the new R&B, I think it's extremely, it's creative, and you got to be creative with what's going on right now. So I'm a fan of it. You know what I mean? And I'm just happy to still be here and be in it. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. I know it's not easy being able to still keep your name. I saw that you had your social media. You had your social media hacked, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did that hurt you in any way?
Yeah, it did. Because then you have to start all the way.
And I'm sure people are, like, hitting you up, like, is it really you? Are you really the one that
yeah.
did this?
Because people were hitting me up, you know what I mean? And, they get weird messages and all this and that from other people, and it hurts you. And then something, when you can't get it back, then you got to start over. Then people like, oh, well, what happened with this and what going on? Man, I sent you messages. I'm like, man, that wasn't me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the hell going on.
We got to get you that blue check this year.
Yeah, we gotta get it. We gotta get it because that's what messed it up for me.
Right.
When they hacked my page. But we working on it now. Don't worry, it's coming.
It's all good. You still getting the plaques? You still got the credits?
Yes.
Definitely still Googleable.
Mm-hmm. You already know.
Do you still have a relationship with T-Pain?
Man, I haven't spoken to him in it's been a couple of years, like, but we good, you know what I mean? Like, he working on all the. He got a bunch of different other things going on. I just saw that he's on tour, the Wisconsin tour. I actually just did a record that his DJ produced, DJ Monte. We're in the process of getting that together. But I haven't spoken to him, in a couple of years. But everything's still all good, on the up and up. You know what I mean? I wish him nothing but continued success, and I know he wished me the same. You know what I mean? And eventually, some point in time, that's just how it always is.
He'll come back around.
People go working, be doing their own thing, be in different places, and then you come back together and do something. It'll work itself out.
Right. Well, you were definitely a part of a huge time in hip hop, so you'll forever have that, that trophy. But you're still in Tallahassee?
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm in Tallahassee.
You grew up there and you're still there. You never thought about, coming to a bigger city?
I've been everywhere, though, because, I stayed in Aventura for a while. Then I stayed in Atlanta for a while. I stayed in Duluth. I stayed in Camp Creek. I stayed in Roswell. Like, I moved. It ain't always been, like, just here throughout the whole time. And I'm actually, like, 25 minutes outside of Tallahassee. You know what I mean? Now. But, I definitely move around. You got to move around. And I'm actually looking at, like I said, I was in Nashville. We're actually looking at, a couple of properties and stuff up there, because I'm thinking that may be in the very near future.
They have a very beautiful music scene over there, too.
Yeah, I love it.
Most definitely. So, it's 2022, and we already knocking this campaign out, but I want to know, what can we expect from you this year, or what do you want to accomplish?
Just more, you can expect more pressure. I'm definitely going to apply more pressure. And what I expect to accomplish is for people who don't know Jay Lyriq, or people who aren't familiar, because, some people aren't familiar with, just for them to get the opportunity to see what I'm all about. Just come on, check me out. Have a listen. Come in the lyrics world. You know what I mean? And vibe with me a little bit. You know what I mean? That's all I want you to do. Just come with me and vibe. I just want to build more. Want to connect more with my fans, with my audience, and I definitely want to get on some of these tours this summer. You know how the show is. The show pretty crazy, so I definitely want to get on some of these tours coming up this summer. I know my management working on a couple different things, and with these records finally going crazy like this, like who knows? But I just want to work. That's it. Stay working.
Most definitely. And is there any artists that you're working with that you could possibly drop some names that we could look forward to?
Look, I don't want to jinx it. It's too but I can because these things, you say it and then something could happen and then so I don't want to jinx it, but just know I have two really, really, really big features on the way.
In the vault. That's dope. Well, thank you so much, Jay Lyriq. Congratulations to you for even still being able to keep your name throughout all these years, because people just don't believe in it. They're like, oh, I already missed my mark, or we're in different times now, so there's no reason for me to drop. People don't remember me. But just keep working, and we definitely remember all the hits that you made, and I can't wait for you to drop some more too.
All right, I appreciate that. And another benefit that's another benefit of starting early too, though. You know what I mean? Like, shit, most people, they ain't lucky to go out here. Like I said, we were 17 years old when we jumped out. You know what I'm saying? So, being able to do that and to go and see and the changes and still be, like you said, still be in it and at it and aware and know what's going on. So, that's really important. Real important. You got to know what's going on.
Crazy. For you bringing that up, like you said, you started at 17. I just want to know, what is some advice you can give to people that are starting young that you feel like they could learn from you?
Well, shit, we got on at 17, so it started before that. But the thing of it is, man, is you just got to work. Like people not gonna believe your vision. People not gonna see your vision. They're not gonna, and it's up to you to paint that picture to make them understand, what you want to do. And, and sometimes you will have to compromise, but you should be unapologetic about who you are and what you stand for as far as, and being in artistry, because it's a beautiful thing to be an artist, and people shouldn't take that for granted. And no matter what you do, you know what I mean? If you're a painter, if you're a ball player, whatever the situation is, that's your artistry. So, you do the best that you can. You stay true to yourself and you work your ass off.
That's
what I mean? Like, that's what, because it's one thing to dream about it, but you really got to get out here and really, and get it. And you got to invest in yourself. You got to, it's going to be times where you feel like, you know what, man, people ain't nobody fucking with me. You know what I mean?
You gotta say fuck them sometimes.
I'm wasting time doing this or doing that. I shouldn't be doing this or that. Or, oh, this ain't going to happen. This ain't, like, it's going to be times that you feel like, you should just stop or that it ain't gonna happen for you. But you got to find something to center you. You know what I mean? And really push forward and push through. And if you push through and you keep doing the work, you know what I mean? It'll be honored. It'll be honored. So I just tell my advice to anybody who see this, keep doing the work. Don't never give up. Keep fighting for your chance. It's coming. They may not see it, but if they may not see it now. But one thing about it, when your vision comes to reality, you're gonna see those same people again, and the conversation's gonna be a lot different. a lot different. So.
That's some real shit, yo. I really appreciate that. You dropped some real gems, and you're definitely a credible person to take advice from. That's dope. We need to get you on a panel soon, too.
Yeah, let's do it. Let me know. You know what I mean?
That's real. Well, dope. Thank you so much for hopping on this call. I can't wait to release this everywhere. And yeah, this was lit. Thank you.
I appreciate it, man. And, hey, when we come to we're going to have to link up again, get some. I'll be there.